Hello everyone, welcome to another Excel workshop. Today we're going to talk about pivot tables, and in this course we're going to talk about how to add calculated field instead of using formulas, and how to add a percentage field, and most importantly how to update the pivot table automatically once the data source has been updated. So for instance, if we change Craig here to 1000, and if you look here, it should show, if as soon as I press enter, it should update automatically. On a normal table that does not happen. For instance, if I want to bring Craig's numbers down, let's say I'm going to put 1 here and press enter, and Craig's number still hasn't changed. That's because the table does not get updated automatically. So let's jump in and create a pivot table first. So here we have a table that has salespeople in various places, and they've been doing sales throughout the day and days. This is actually a very a big file that goes all the way to, I think, 1,000 rows. So we click anywhere in the table and then go to insert pivot table from range, from the table already named sale, because we have already created a table called sales. So we say yes, we want it in this existing sheet. We're going to put it here in H1 and then click enter. So once that's done, the pivot table is ready to be set up. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the date as rows, then we're going to put John and Peter in rows. So all the fields have now been created, but we need to add a calculated field that sums up the amount of sales made in one day. So let's say for the 7th of February, how many sales were made in one day, and exactly the same for the 8th and the 9th and so on, all the way to the last day. So, well, that's really easy. We're just going to go to pivot analyze, pivot table analyze. We're going to go fields, items. We're going to go to calculated field, and then we name this field. Shall we call it sum per day? The formula here we're going to put is the sum of all the fields, basically. So we're going to add John, then Craig, then James, then Harry, then Peter. We're going to close the parentheses and click OK. So as you can see, this has now been calculated and the field has been added to the table. Now we want to find out which day actually was the most productive percentage wise. So to do that, we're going to go to change this field into percentage, and that's really easy. If you right click and then you go to show values as, let's say, percentage of the grand total, that's what we're looking for. So we're going to press on that, and then as you can see, I don't know, if I had a longer table I wouldn't know which one is the bigger. So we're going to sort it. So we're going to sort this, and we're going to say sort largest to smallest, and now we know the most productive day is the 8th of February, where the most of the sales were made. Now I wanted to know how much actually was made for that day. The great thing of adding a field, it adds it to the table, and then we're just going to drag it again and put it there, and it's going to show up as the whole, the sum of sum, which is a fantastic feature for pivot tables. Now, how do I make the pivot table update automatically? So we're going to press Alt F11, and here we've got the VBA open. So we're going to choose worksheet, and selection change already selected, so every time we press enter in the worksheet it should trigger this program. So what we're going to do is declare our variables. We're going to say as pivot cache. Then for each p in this workbook dot pivot caches, we're going to say do p dot refresh, and then next p. But we're just going to have multiple, let's say, pivot tables, and we delete one of them, this program might come up with an error. So to remove that error, we're just going to say on error resume next, and that should get rid of all the errors. So let's try it now, and we're going to save it. Then we're going to do Alt F11 again, and we're going to come back to our sheet. So let's go to John again. Oops, you say there is a problem. Oh, p.refresh, not record set. Okay, so we'll save it again, and we're going to get rid of the error, Alt F11, then we're back. So let's say we are in John and we need to concentrate. Where is John? So this is John on the 7th. Where is the 7th? Because we sorted this with the amount of sum per day. So we look for the 7th. The 7th is here. So we need to look at John. So John, let's make this more visible. Maybe we're just going to say, here we go. So it's easier for us to see it. We made the borders bigger, so it's easy for us to see. If we change, let's say, John's on 7th February to 1, if we press enter, that's gone completely. So the 1000 has been replaced by 1. So instead of 105, we got 106, which is exactly what we wanted. So let's do another, let's say Craig on the 7th of February. So we've got 14 here. If we change this to, let's say, 1000, and that should change to 1013. So that's clearly, it is working. So that is it really for today. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I'll see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Many thanks.